Although the distant origin of soccer can be traced back thousands of years, the modern game is a dynamic sport, often undergoing significant changes in its rules, its players, its team informations, and in the organization of its important events. In the 1950s, the Brazilian national team, with its innovative team strategies, changes the way the game is played. Japan and Korea found a new way to organize soccer's greatest tournament, offering shared venues for the World Cup in 2002. But soccer is not just a men's game. In many parts of the world, women have struggled with varying degree of success to achieve recognition for women's soccer. Recent years have seen them make great advance. In 1958, Brazil won the World Cup in Sweden. This was a surprise win for two reasons. First, because no other Latin American team before had ever won when the finals took place outside Latin America, and secondly, because Brazil had never won the cup before. Their victory was unforgettable, not just because of their skill, speed, and goal-scoring ability, but also because they caught their opponents off guard. By changing the traditional 5-3-2 team formation, Brazil's new approach permitted much greater flexibility. When defending, they used the 4-3-3 formation with 4 players defending at the back, 3 in midfield, and 3 in the attack. While attacking, they reversed the formation and placed 4 men up front. From then onward, soccer changed forever, with teams all over the world taking their cue from the flamboyant Brazilians and experiment with a greater variety of formations. While Brazil influenced the way soccer is played on the field, Japan and Korea completed, changed the way soccer's World Cup is organized. They became the first Asian nation ever to hold the final and the first countries to do this together. Until 2002, the World Cup had taken place in only one country each time, but Japan and Korea formed a partnership, used a total of 20 stadiums, 10 in Japan and 10 in Korea, to meet the needs of the thousands of soccer fans that flocked to Asia from all over the world. Most of stadiums were new and designed to the highest standards, so this also contributed to making the 2002 World Cup very memorable for the fans. The time was when a women's World Cup attracts the same interest and excitement as a men's event is probably still a long way off. But historically speaking, women's role in the story of soccer starts a surprisingly long time ago. The first known record of women's soccer are some Chinese frescoes of women playing soccer at the time of Dong Han Dynasty. Women's soccer then seemed to have disappeared with the Western and Eastern dynasties. In the late 19th century, records show that women's soccer matches were very popular in Scotland, where married women played against single women. in the 20th century. However, the women's game was banned in England, Holland, and Germany. Then, in the second half of that same century, women's soccer made a comeback, and since 1984, it has had its own World Cup event. Now, many countries such as Italy, Denmark, Sweden, Japan, the US, and Brazil are very enthusiastic about women's soccer. So maybe, sometime soon, women's soccer will produce its own soccer legends of the stature of Zidane, Maradona, Ronaldo, and Pelé.